Alright, you'll notice I'm launching from the patio table on my deck. And I'm going to fly out here and turn around and get a view of the house. But you'll notice that my trees are just so doggone big and thick that you can't really see the house very well. As I fly out here, I have to be careful. You'll notice up there are some power lines right in front of me at the very top of the screen. And I have to be careful not to fly into those, because even though the drone has its own sensors that will not allow it to fly into an obstacle, I just don't know if it can see those power lines. And also the sensors are on the front of the drone and on the bottom of the drone, but there are no sensors on the top of the drone or on the sides. So if I was to fly up into the power lines, the drone wouldn't even know they were there. So now I'm facing the house, and you can see the trees are so big and thick that it's really hard to see the house. I'm climbing now, and you're going to see just how tall these trees are. You can see over to the left of the shop there, the two burn piles from I guess they call it slack from the trees, which is, leaves and small branches that I had to burn. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a 360-degree panoramic of the area so you can see where I live. Off in the distance there, you can see where it's brown, and that's where they're logging and taking out the trees. In a minute here, what I'll do is I'll do a flyover of the area not too far from my house, where you can see that they are literally clear cutting the trees. Alright, so I'm going to fly out and see if I can find the area where they're doing the clear cutting. You can certainly see that someone did some cutting right here, but I don't know if this was the logging company that's currently out here or if this is a private owner, because as I flew out here, I kind of just looked around a little bit, and it looks like this might just be somebody's property because there's that structure down there, and they may have just cut out their own trees. I'm just going to fly over and out of here quickly because I don't want to disrupt anybody that's, got their private property out here. I can see up ahead that we're headed straight for the area where they clear cut. It just hurts to see it. Now, just so you know, they're not done. All of these trees out here are going to be gone. I'm going to fly up here and kind of drop down just a little bit. He's not even going to know I'm here because his tractor's so loud. I'm going to go ahead and fly down in here just a little bit. When I say a little bit, I'd fly all the way down into the canyon, but from my house, I'm quite a ways away, so I started losing signal and was getting warnings that I'm flying too far away. The drone has to stay within line of sight, and fortunately I have binoculars so I can keep an eye on it, but you're not supposed to fly outside of visible range. At this point, I start losing signal, so I need to turn around and head back home. So I'm going to fly directly home. That way you can see exactly how far away it is from my house to where they're clear cutting. And my house is almost exactly in the direction of that hilltop there. Sadly, I think all of these trees are going to be gone. Now, it might be only from where that leading edge on this side was going down, away from our properties. And I say that only because they're not going to cut on private property. So they might be right on the property line of, private ownership and then working their way down the mountain. All right, so right there you can see my house. There's the shop. I'm going to fly over that little shed and then bring it down. That way I'm certain that I'm not going to fly into the top of a tree. And then I'll just land it on the deck. Literally right on top of that table that I took off from. I'm going to land it right on that table. And there you have it.